Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Christina, Wendy, Sandra, not sure how you pronounce that. Linnea, welcome. Elizabeth, Wendy Lotus, nice to see you. Hi Britt, hi Faye, Mark, hello Amy. Hi Susan, welcome back. Welcome Kay. Glad to have you all here today from wherever you're joining in the world. Friendly Paws. Hi, I thought I recognized the pup in your pic. Now I know why the pup looks familiar. Hi Suze, welcome back. Hi Ginger. Good afternoon. I just used this beautiful oil, one of my very favorites, called Joy. It's got rose and lemon. Hi Natalie. Always love to see another Natalie around. Donna, hi. Welcome back. It's been a little while. Jennifer, nice to see you again. Yeah, I'm feeling emotionally dysregulated, and essential oils are amazing for that because they go, how they work in the brain is they go like to the reptilian parts of the brain and work there in that level. So it like bypasses all of the analysis and thinking mind and just goes to the roots. So hi Nancy. So others loving oils as well. So yeah, I know I can do that. And you all understand what's going on there. Yeah, so they're good if we use them. All of our tools are good if we use them, right? It's like the idea I've said before about, you know, how many of you, and I raise my hand, have a bunch of books. You've bought books and you don't even open them. I know I've done that, and it's like same with these. They don't do any good if they just sit there and to look at. So, and of course, we get to bring loving compassion when we don't do that and celebrate when we do. Yeah, huffing. Hi, Cream, journaling, something that you know to do and don't do. Beat yourself up when you don't. Hi, Jay. Ooh, eucalyptus in the shower. That sounds amazing. Because the steam would allow that to activate and go breathe into the lungs. Yeah, so, I mean, so here's a theme already jumping out for, for teaching is about, yeah, this dynamic of, I mean, we're all on a spiritual path here, or we wouldn't be here right now. So, how many others of you, because I'm including myself, it's like using these tools and this wisdom and this knowledge, it's like this big to-do list of like all of these expectations of like, I know what I need to do. I can't do everything. I just can't. I know hundreds of tools and tips and techniques and teachings. I'm never going to be able to do it and implement all of it. Right. So in the moment where, oh, I feel like icky inside right now. Oh, I know I should use the essential oils. No, I've got to hurry up and get ready and get started. Oh, but you should. And then it starts a shame spiral and a making myself wrong spiral. So when we can wake up in all of that and just be in the moment of like, okay, I recognize that's happening. And then there's the invitation for compassion. It's okay. I can see all of that. Can it be okay? I'm messy. I'm not perfect. It is what it is. Hi, Andrea. So glad that some of you are getting out your oils. Yes, many oils are not good for animals, for sure. So yeah, be mindful of that if that's in your situation. So if there are any new people here, I would love to for you to say hi if you want to. No worries either way. I'm Natalie, spiritual life coach, Reiki master teacher. Happy to be here with all of you. And yeah, give me a follow here on Insight Timer. Would love to have you support me on my journey to 3,000, which will be coming any in the next days. I'll reach another big milestone for me and my teaching here on Insight Timer. And if you care to give a donation anytime, you can do so here through the app, and that's always appreciated, never expected. I welcome abundance wherever and however it wants to flow. So hi, Samantha, Cathologene. I'm sorry, I'm sure that's not correct. Yes, Donna, your rescue cat. What a wonderful gift that is, and probably lots of blessings and teachings there. Hi, Gary, nice to see you. So yeah, this is our Saturday night live session. You know, the intention of this space is to have, I always have this intention, and also it's more in the forefront with this Saturday night live to be a little bit more, I don't know, light, loose, or at least having that intention, trusting whatever shows up. All the time I have a topic for my lives. I go live a few times a week. So if you are new, check out my upcoming schedule, and, you know, RSVP to the lives that you don't want to miss. But this one it's just kind of evolved, and that's what I love about life and showing up. You know, I showed up to start doing lives on Insight Timer. You know, I was in a completely different place in my life and just had this spark of an intention of like, ooh, that would be cool to go live on this app. And here we are. And, you know, then it just evolved into doing this. Okay, it's Sunday morning. I'm here in Bali, if you don't know that. Sunday morning here in Bali. Love starting my week. First, you know, thing of the week that I get to do is be here with you. And then just the intention came of, you know, this can just be like, it's Saturday night. Mostly, you know, my audience is in the West. And just allowing this unfolding. And so in this live, I'll include a card reading for the collective. So anybody that's here, this reading will be for you if you choose to take it on. You can follow me here, follow me. I'm also double streaming on YouTube right now. You can catch replays over there. So don't forget to subscribe there, Facebook, Instagram as well. And yeah, so you can catch the recordings and reach out. You can read more about me. You know, Natalie Speakman. Just you can find out whatever you want to know about me. So yeah, that's a bit about that. And yeah, as I mentioned, I was coming into this session just feeling what I would consider dysregulated in my heart center, in my emotional body. And what I noticed about it was, I don't like it, I don't want it, I want to know why it's there so I can cure it and get rid of it. You know, the mind is doing all of that. So if anybody can relate to that, I'm sure you can. And I feel like that's where my passion lies with my own journey, is being in these deeper layers with myself. And first having an awareness and a noticing that something doesn't feel good inside, you know, and I want to push it away. I want to resist it, and I want it to be gone as soon as possible. And that is only going to keep it there longer, which again, it's okay. It's all about being okay that we're not okay, letting go. Welcome, Regina from Arizona. Hi, Mayor. Nice to see you again. Yeah, so I feel like my passion and part of my purpose is like bringing voice to the inner voice that we all have, and being an example of a messy human that's messy humaning all over the place in my life, and doing my best and not pretending to be perfect or evolved or above anybody, and also doing my best not to be like, oh, I'm worse or less than as well, right? But just to acknowledge this journey. It is what it is. So simple. And just working with myself. And so, because that's what it's about, is doing this interior work with ourselves. It's not about the outside world. You know, it's not even about this shitty feeling in my heart center right now. It's about, how do I choose to interface with that? And that's where empowerment lies, that's where responsibility lies, and that's where freedom lies. But first, there needs to be awareness. So without awareness, there's nowhere to go, right? Hi, Tony. Been thinking about you. So before we dive deeper, I want to just take a pause. And imperfectly divine, yes. And I want to just do a tiny experiment for a minute. Last week I did an astrology live. How many of you were here for that? I know many of you were. And I wanted to share my screen and it wouldn't work, but I think it will work now. So what I want to do right now is test and see if I can share my screen. If we start talking about astrology, fine, but this is just because, yeah, it was me showing my chart, my astrology chart. So I'm going to try and do that just for a second. So tell me if you can see it. Woo! Do you see it? Can you hear my voice and see my, woo! I can share my screen. Finally, I know it's like cutting off half of my chart, but the point is that you can see that, because when I was doing the live, I was putting my phone up, and it's really, it's not the best way now. So if I do another astrology live, I will switch the thing to be landscape orientation so you can see the whole thing. But this is a big step for me to even be able to show you that right now, as I gain, as I evolve in my technological finesse with being here live and sharing these things. So thank you for all the yeses, and that you can see that. And yeah, so Donna said the astrology was over their head. I did my best to keep it. Okay, so now I'm back, right? I did my best to keep the astrology live accessible to beginners. It's not, the easiest thing to do to try and meet everybody where they are, which is really impossible, but I did my best to not leave anybody behind in the astrology discussion. And I'm a novice myself. I love it. I believe in it. It's fun. It's a habit. I'm always wanting to dive deeper into it. And also there's a lot I don't know. So, but yeah, if y'all want more astrology lives, tell me what you'd like and I can do another one. So, and also any topics that I do my live streams on, if you want to see me dive deeper into something, I will set those up. So people, Nancy taking a course. Hi, Maureen. Jennifer did a seminar. Ooh, I just coined a new phrase. Zoom seminar, a seminar. The ego says that it invented that phrase right now and it's going to go viral. Maureen, I was thinking about you last night. I totally was, because I couldn't sleep well. And yeah, so I'm so glad you're here, Maureen. So a little bit later on in the live session, if you are new here, I know Samantha was new. There was a couple others that said hello, Regina. We're going to be doing some distance Reiki and some ancestral clearing. So ancestral clearing, we did a live session, a deep dive yesterday on that, and I'll do that again. I do that once a month. So sign up for that if you liked that or are interested in that. So I will bring in the ancestral clearing prayer that's really powerful into the end of the session today. So stick around, then we'll get to that a little bit later in the healing and clearing part of this live session, which is coming up soon. And if you want to listen to my guided meditations here in the app, you can listen to the master prayer. I'm also perfecting my truth excavation journey that I know a number of you have beta tested, and I so appreciate your feedback on that. I'm getting it finalized. I'm looking at either renting a studio space to do like professional sound or amping up my at-home system to make it, the highest quality it can be. And I'm also creating a surrender meditation. I know a number of you requested that. Surrender's my jam. Surrender's my thing. So I'm making the first draft now. I'm honing that. That's going to be coming in the next while. And those that follow me know I'm going to be busy. My friend Alicia Bliss, a teacher on Insight Timer, give her a follow. She's landing here tomorrow in Bali, fresh from South Kakalak. So I grew up in South Carolina, and I don't know if that's just a Carolina thing, but some people call it Kakalak. I can't even say it anymore. I've been gone so long. Kakalak, South Kakalak, Kakalaki. But yeah, she's joining me in the digital nomad lifestyle. I've been an expat over 10 years. She's fresh from South Carolina, and she's went to Hawaii for a week. She went to Japan for 3 weeks, and she's landing in Bali tomorrow. So we're both so excited. We're going to be taking vacation together in Bali. I'm going to be taking her around. And then we're going to be going to Thailand together. So there's lots of wonderful unfoldings in my life in the next month. I'm still going to be here. I'm not going to be live as much. Usually I go live like 3 times a week. So in the next, 2 weeks, it will be a little bit less. And we will be likely scheduling a live, as I said, together, which will be fun because she is a Michael Singer singer slut as well, just like me. I've coined the really unflattering but funny. It's supposed to be funny and light because spirituality really, all of the enlightened masters really don't take themselves so damn seriously, right? Like if you think about Eckhart, if you think about Muji, if you think about Papaji, if you know, they're always like laughing. They have this youthful energy about them. They're so full of light and play. So even Michael Singer, which is my favorite, I know most of y'all know that, but he's an amazing teacher. If you don't know him, check him out. But he has that like lightness about him, that childlike quality. And it's like, so me calling myself a singer slut is like me not taking myself so damn seriously and poking a little bit of spiritual fun because I love Michael Singer so much. So, awesome. Nancy, which book did you finish? I forgot which one you said you had. Awesome. Thanks, Jennifer. You got an app. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. Dr. Howell's Hose. Oh, Dr. Joe's Hose. Joe Dispenza. I don't know Dr. Joe's Hose, but I love it. I went in on that. So you finished Living Untethered. So that's Michael Singer's newest book. He did Untethered Soul. I'm sure most of you have heard of that. If you don't know Singer, you know, probably have heard of that book. But, oh, you just can't. So that's another one that you can patent, copyright Jamie, Dr. Joe's Hose. Singer Sluts and Dr. Joe's Hose. But yeah, the point is I forgot, but you know, just, well, that like part of the spiritual practice, like probably the biggest part really is to, you know, let go of the seriousness and remember, because when we have an attitude of play, of lightness, of childlikeness, of innocence, it just lightens the whole load, you know. And as Michael Singer says, you know, we need to remember multiple times a day that we're spinning on a speck of dust in the middle of nowhere. You know, in his Temple of the Universe in Gainesville, Florida, he has an image of, it looks just like a black photo, but actually the earth is on that photo. It's just so small, you can barely see it. And that orients us to the actual truth with a capital T. You know, that we are spinning on a speck of dust in the middle of nowhere, and that we are all going to die very soon. So, yeah, like it's just the truth. And when we can ground into that, it makes like the little problems my mind makes up of whatever, not so damn serious. And again, then forgiving myself, forgiving ourselves when we get bogged down. And then it's like about the reparenting ourselves. Like, it's okay. It's okay, sweetie. So I'm going to dive into the cards because it's been a little while since I've pulled cards in our sessions. So we're going to start with the Zen Osho tarot. So I will pull the kind of the main energy card from Osho Zen, and then I will clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. So are there any tarot readers in the audience? Anyone that reads tarot? I started reading it in 2015 here in Bali, actually. It was really interesting. One day I woke up and was like, I'm going to go get some tarot cards. Yeah, so hi Linnea, Donna learning, Regina a reader, Jennifer learning. So you can even get the Osho Zen app, which is cool, and I bought it and I use it. It's $8. I use it for my clients, my coaching clients a lot, because sometimes I'll pull cards if it comes up in the reading, or not in the reading, in the coaching session, and then I'll share the messages from the app as well. So that works out really nicely. So how's everybody doing? I know, like I said, I was feeling like an emotional dysregulated, like icky, shitty feeling. My intuition was kind of like thinking, I wonder how many in the live stream have that sort of a feeling going on. Maybe I'm picking up on that a bit as well as feeling my own stuff. So I was curious about that. Baby at 62. Mayor just got your first deck. Linnea, pocket light seers. I've got the original size, which I'm so happy about. The app, this card deck is Osho Zen Tarot, and you can get the app called Osho Zen Tarot with these specific cards. So it's a great app, I would recommend. Ginger, a little dysregulated. Wonderful using your tools. Hi, Marielle. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Samantha, feeling good. Regina, stable, grounded, focusing in the now. Amazing. Thank you for all who are bringing in, however you're showing up. There's no judgment on it. Thank you for being here. Donna, unsettled. Mark. Oh, sorry to hear that about your brother and their sudden passing. Yeah, how are you doing? Hi, EI. Good to see you again. Feeling the steroids, Donna. Nancy, much better. Yeah, so I know a number of you were in the Ancestral Clearing live yesterday and had some powerful experiences. So if you care to share, you don't have to, but curious for those who did participate, how things unfolded after the session. Jennifer, working with their tools. Maureen, sorry to hear that, not doing so well. Another episode. Hi, we have 2 Elizabeths here. So hello, another Elizabeth. Hi, Nicole. Feeling glad to have you, feeling that somewhat, whatever you want to call, I'm calling it ickiness. Britt, unregulated, dysregulated. Oh, you had an injury in the lower back. Feeling grief, sadness, overwhelm. I totally can appreciate that. I know, and I'm so grateful to be so connected with so many of you here, and yeah, just being, we're all in this together. Wendy, feeling good. What is the world event that you're raising the vibration for? And now I'm going to pull a card because I start shuffling for like 10 minutes. So here we go. I'm going to dive into this. Ooh. So is this not the perfect medicine really for anything, anytime, anywhere? But I like to hold it like this so you can see the light reflecting better on the card than like that. But can everybody see this? Going with the flow. And I have a meditation here on Insight Timer called Go with the Flow. Some of you get to listen to that, so please do that. If you feel that the medicine you need right now is to go with the flow. This is the Ace of Cups in traditional tarot. So where can you apply going with the flow to help you right now? And I'd like for you all to just pause for a minute and just, the breath is always flowing, but just with the energies of this card, look at this beautiful blue soothing. It's just like so soothing. So just letting the breath flow and noticing where, if you've been swimming against the current, even this heart space is an energetic, there's an energetic current here. When I resist it, then I feel that ickiness. So can I allow? Can I surrender? Can I relax and release? Can I go with the flow and let these energies be without judgment? And for you as well, can you see a layer of judgment that's with your experience, and can you see that and then work on releasing that? You know, I watched a short from Michael Singer on YouTube, and it was like the heart's intelligence, the emotional heart is so much more intelligent than this. And this emotional heart, it's wanting to help us heal. So we feel this dysregulation and this ickiness because it's the heart helping us to show us what is blocking us from the Shakti that is our natural bliss state. So if the heart feels that way, it's actually divinely intelligent. It's trying to help us. And that's like one of the biggest shifts we can have is like, oh, I feel a shitty feeling inside. I don't want to feel it. Oh, wait, this is here to help me. It's not my enemy. It's not something I want to resist and push away. It's something I want to allow and go with the flow and relax and release into. And interestingly, oh, wait, yeah, the Ace of Cups. This is at the bottom of the deck before I've even shuffled. This in the light seers is the same as this. It's the same Ace of Cups. So definitely, and I was just talking about the emotional heart. So this is why I love tarot. You just can't make this shit up. One of my favorite word terms. So this is definitely part of the message for you here. Hold your heart. Give space to hold your heart. If there's a feeling you don't like in your heart, the invitation is not to push it down, not to resist it, not to not want it, not to judge it, but to actually hold it, allow it, make space for it, because this is so intelligent, so divine. The heart's wisdom knows. Allow this energy to be there, and you get to hold space for it. You've come a long way. You've come a far enough way. You can do this. Even if it feels difficult, if you're hearing this message, it's possible and you can. It's not easy, but you can do it, and it's simple. Ooh, awesome, Wendy. What a wonderful event. How cool. Yeah, and Jennifer just got back from Portugal, visiting the in-laws, I think you said. So let's see what else besides like the double clarification of going with the flow, the Ace of Cups, the emotional energy, the water energy. Let's see what else the cards want to say. Okay. High Priestess. So before I share what I'm picking up on with this card, what does this bring up for you? When you see this card in light of the messages already shared, what is this telling you? What is the message for you? What is the advice for you? And I think it was Mare who said you just got a deck and you're new and you don't know how to read it. Like, this is even how you can start. Yes, you can know like the actual meanings of the cards. That's one layer. And also you can go with just whatever you see in the image and let your intuition tell you what it means for you or whoever you're reading for. Because there's so many different layers here. Trust. So a number of you, I and Samantha or E said trust, and Regina, who is a reader, knows the meaning of the card, trust your intuition. So yeah, trust your intuition, and also trust the unfolding, trust the flow, trust the flow of life. So awesome about Portugal. Self-trust, right? So where do you not have strong internal boundaries with yourself, where you've broken trust with yourself, where you get to tap into this high priestess energy with yourself as well? Ginger, receiving messages from source, definitely. That's one of the biggest things here on this card, is this like crown chakra opening, the connection to source here, coming into the third eye, where that knowledge is translated into wisdom and intuition, as Regina said. So yeah, Donna saying gets complacent, then crashes. That's why, like, me as a life coach, that's when having a coach is amazing, because in the space of being with another person, and there's accountability and support, so that if a crash happens, if complacency happens, then, me, when I'm working with clients, we get to inquire into that and dig deeper into that. And, I do it too, and I have a coach too. And so that's that. So yeah, so the high priestess, in regards to this message of going with the flow, is to go within. You see her eyes are closed. And to really allow, because water symbolizes emotions. So really just allowing whatever emotions are here to be here, and tuning into the deeper knowing in your heart, and in your third eye, in your intuitive knowing, wherever you experience that, to trust this flow, trust where it takes you, and trust whatever messages are there, either if it's about yourself or if it's about your situation in the world outside of you. What's interesting too about this, I don't know if you can see, but there's like this, her eyes are open. You can see like open eyes as well. So it's like the inner eyes, of that, the inner knowing, the inner seeing, as well as, seeing outside. Yeah, and it's hard. It can be hard to trust. And that is what the invitation is here. I say this often because it's so true. Albert Einstein says the most important question you can ask yourself: do I live in a friendly universe? And for me, that means my God, source, creator, divine, the creator of the universe. Is it friendly? If it's friendly, then that means everything is here to help me. Everything is conspiring for me, even if it looks the opposite. So yeah, it's not easy. And also, this is the path to freedom, to trust, to surrender, to let go. I'm going to look up the Light Seers Tarot, and when I get my screen sharing a little more savvy, I could even share my screen, but I'm not going to do that at this moment because I don't have it. I need to make some setting adjustments, but stay tuned for that in the future, that I will be able to share what I'm looking at right now, because I'm pulling up Light Seers Tarot High Priestess card, and you can do this on the internet. It's an amazing, if you go to the web page for the deck, it's got amazing descriptions. So the Light Seers High Priestess, meanings: dreams and visions, psychic insights, serendipity in metaphor showing up in your life, quiet time and contemplation, which some of you just mentioned meditation, introspection, powerful intuition, spiritual illumination, occult or hidden knowledge. And, oh, of course, you can't make this shit up. It has an affirmation. The affirmation is, faith is laced in my intuitive heart and I have the answers I seek. Faith is laced in my intuitive heart and I have the answers I seek. I mean, we already were shown the Ace of Cups with the heart center. I just talked about faith and not fear. We talked about trusting intuition, trusting the heart. So love it, love it. Faith is laced in my intuitive heart and I have the answers I seek. So, oh, did I go away? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, I'm back. Great. Glad you got the Osho Zen. So let's go ahead and dive a bit deeper now with these invitations from Spirit in this collective card message for you. Diving deeper. And if you do have a question, if you do have a place where you're lacking trust or you're in resistance or you're in fear or you're in overwhelm or whatever it is for you, if you're struggling, yeah, I invite you to create an intention that this Reiki energy healing that I'm about to channel, the ancestral clearing that I'm going to do, support you in that. And really, I feel like it's a lot about opening the heart, softening your heart, holding yourself, holding yourself with love and grace and forgiveness and compassion. You're doing your best, however you're showing up. Okay? So, is everybody ready to dive deeper? Does anybody have any questions or comments? And if you have joined in a bit later and didn't hear my invitation to follow me, I would love for you to do that. If you care to give a donation through the app, I would love to receive that. Don't forget to, access and listen to my guided meditations here, and stay tuned for new offerings coming soon. And you can also subscribe on YouTube and get the replays if you miss any, and follow on Facebook and Instagram. I really appreciate all of your support and so grateful for all of the connections I have with you all here, and the new ones, and old and new and all. So awesome. Take another, and this, every time I use this joy oil, which I talked about in the beginning, to me this is an oil of the heart center. It's an oil of the heart. I mean, it's rose. Rose is, the oil of the heart center more than anything else in my knowing. So great. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. All right. So let's settle in, relax, close the eyes. And just take a few moments together, using the energies of the messages that have come through today to guide you. Especially the message of go with the flow. So right here and right now, whatever energies, movements, whatever flow is happening in your body, physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally, spiritually. Just surrender your heart. Trust. The message of trust came in. Have faith. That you can hold all of this. That beautiful image of the Ace of Cups and the Light Seers. The figure was holding their heart. So hold yourself now. You can do this. And just make it up if you don't know, or your mind doesn't know, just make it up. Hold yourself now. Energetically, or you may want to hold yourself physically with a hug. Maybe a hand on the heart, hand on the belly, a caress of the cheek, a pat of the arm or leg. Maybe you have a pet snuggled up with you, petting them, or maybe you're with another human. So just meeting yourself wherever you are. If there is any part that's scared or feeling any sort of fear, lack, just allowing that to be here too. That part is welcome too. So welcoming any parts of yourself that feel small, scared, whatever it may be. Just allowing that to be exactly how it is. It doesn't need to change. It doesn't need to perform. You and your higher knowing and your high priestess energy can be with that part, providing unconditional friendliness, unconditional loving support. It's okay. My favorite mantra, you might want to bring this in. I'm not okay. It's okay. Or the invitation Eckhart gives, Eckhart Tolle. Can you forgive yourself for not being at peace right now? I forgive myself. I'm not at peace. Can that be okay? Yes. Can I hold myself with tenderness, compassion? And knowing you're not alone. Separation is an illusion. It's not possible to ever be alone. So just feel into the essence of divine support, love, your spirit team, your source. And just go with the flow of these energies of healing, support, guidance, nurturing, cleansing, balancing. Just settling in, settling down. Going with the flow of the energies. You may yawn, you may shift the body, you may feel sensations, emotions. If you notice any part that wants to grasp or cling, hold on, that's an invitation for you to do the opposite and let go, let go, let go. Relax, surrender. Just relax and release. Go with the flow. Surrender the body. Let it go. Surrender the flow of mind, of thoughts, of identification. Go with the flow. Tune in to your to your high priestess energy, your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, that intuitive knowledge from source, your third eye. The intuitive wisdom of the heart. This is not something to analyze or use mental gymnastics to uncover, but to go into those deeper senses of intuitive seeing, intuitive knowing. And it's something that you allow, that you don't try to do. You actually surrender and allow it to unfold. And just allow yourself to show up however messily or peacefully or anything in between. Just release any effort, release any should or shouldn'ts or right or wrong judgments. Just be. You're doing this perfectly. However you're showing up in this moment, however messily or calmly. I want you to imagine, or even do this with your physical hands, where you imagine you're holding your heart now with gentle compassion and tenderness, like the Ace of Cups energy that we saw on that card. Hold yourself. Hold your tender heart. Surrender to its wisdom. Trust its symphony. Hold the space and open to allow whatever it is doing, allow it to be. And just witness and observe and trust the flow. Just relax and release as you hear this powerful ancestral clearing prayer as we close the session for now. Infinite Creator, Source of all that is, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and life in all ways completely, now and forever, please, and thank you. For everyone in this group, everyone hearing this message right now, for all of our family members, all of our relationships, all of our ancestors and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial, through thought, word, or deed. For all fear, doubt, uncertainty, loss, overwhelm, grief, sadness. For all injury. For all wounds. For anywhere where the heart feels contracted, scared, where there's fear, where there's disconnection, anywhere in the lineage, in this lifetime and other lifetimes. Please help us all forgive all people forgive us. Help us all forgive ourselves. Help us all forgive each other. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Please help us love and bless each other, love and bless ourselves. Be at peace with each other and at peace with ourselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Feel that beautiful, soothing energy moving in, through, and around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it done. Thank you. I want you to check in with yourself, and if you feel you're in a wonderful space of peace and relaxation, honor yourself and remain there. If you're ready to come back to a wakeful state, you can slowly, gently, easily begin to do that. And just taking a pause to integrate the healing with the open eyes, more wakeful state. Taking a few breaths. Hi, Nancy. Welcome back. Please don't forget to give me a follow here. Give a donation if you appreciate this space. Subscribe and follow everywhere. Hi, Angela. If you would like. You're welcome, Wendy, Marielle, Samantha. Thank you for joining in for the first time. Wonderful, Jennifer. Glad to hear that. take good care of yourself today, or for the rest of today, or for the next while. Also, drink water. Drink wonderful, amazing water. Yummy, yummy, yummy water. Bless the water before you drink it. If you're an energy practitioner, channel water into the, or energy into the water. Mark, sending love and blessings with your recent loss. Natalie, you're welcome. A namaste, especially to one that shares my name. And also everyone else equally. Maureen, loving you. Andrea, Julia, Friendly Paws, Tony, Faye, Jay, Elizabeth 1, Elizabeth 2, Wendy, Lotus, Nancy, Donna. We have a Nancy 1 and a Nancy. Oh no, it's the same Nancy. Your pic just didn't pop up. And I'm sure I will forget people, so I don't want to do that. So I will just say thank you all as a collective. Thank you, Mark, for the donation. Marielle, thank you, thank you. Britt, loving you. Thank you, Dee. Thank you so much. Welcome, Dee. Thank you. And as I said, super excited to the possibility of having a live with my friend Alicia here. She's coming to Bali tomorrow. And we're going to need to test out and see if that will work. But I will schedule that. Oops, my internet is no bueno. My picture disappeared on my end. You're welcome, Ginger. Seeing you soon. Linnea, Jennifer. Yeah. Much love to you all. Namaste. Blessings. Maureen. Before I end, can you see me? I'm curious. Because my screen is now black. My Insight Timer screen. Okay, so that you're seeing the same thing. Okay. Yeah. Great. Thank you, thank you. No worries. Time to go anyway, so loving you all. Namaste. See you very soon. Bye bye.